All right, thanks, Sad. Well, it's been 3 days of celebration, and certainly by most accounts, South Bend 150 was a raging success. WSBT-22's Zach Crenshaw joining us now live in the studio with more on the final day. And now that it's over, where's the city go from here, Zach?
Yeah, that's the question a lot of people are asking, Diane. Most I talked to today didn't want this weekend's party to end, and they all agreed it was another positive step for South Bend. The crowds continued Sunday on the final day of the SB 150 birthday celebration. Some played cornhole. Others took an aerial approach. Many more waited in line.
We've been out here for 2.5 hours.
I haven't eaten breakfast yet.
The long line, all for the zip line.
I expected to go right when my appointment was, which is at 1:30 or in that area, that range.
Yesterday, there was even more of a wait after a ticketing error. Casey and his brother Micah were given the option of a refund, but they weren't going to give up like some people.
He was like, "This is ridiculous," and he just walked off. But me and my brother here have managed to stand here, for 2.5 hours. So
the brothers weren't alone. David Marski waited and finally made it towards the finish line.
I think it's great. I'm glad they took the time to put it together and attracted a lot of people. They're having fun.
Nearly everyone shared that positive sentiment about the weekend.
I think it's been pretty impressive as a whole. It's nice to see a city come together like this and celebrate itself and everything that's part of it.
A strong police presence kept crime to a minimum. Even with tens of thousands of people gathering, police said there were only 3 arrests.
I've been very impressed with law enforcement and the firefighters.
As the weekend comes to a close, volunteers and participants have one resounding request.
I'd like to do this again next year. I thought it was spectacular.
They ought to have a celebration like this once a year.
It should be here all year, or all summer at least. It's something fun to do,
And that's something a lot of people would line up in agreement with. Yeah, a lot of people disappointed that zipline's not staying around. Now, despite the consensus, a spokesperson for the city said, quote, "All along it was designed as a really special one-time event. The river lights, however, will remain here as a permanent birthday present to the city." In the studio, Zach Crenshaw, WSBT 22 News.